Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County, and we join you this Sunday morning as we join you every Sunday morning from the beautiful studios of WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio and 89.7 88.1 WSBR in Lee. Oh. Should cross that top spot off because I'm going to keep reading it. But anyway, we have a nice show planned for you today. I'm going to be playing some Kojak, some Martin Hayes and Brooklyn Ryder, as well as some Wolf Tones from their anthology. How about you, Farmer?
I'm going to start today, or when it's my turn anyway, Christy Moore, some Irish Rovers, and some Narrowbacks today.
Excellent, excellent. So we're going to start it this morning with something from Edel Mead.
I know you know the way back home. I know you know why you to go. You're not for this world. I had 4 other mouths to feed. There was no time for me to grieve, so I carried grief like I carried you, but for longer. I often wonder where you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star,
kiss. Never had it started out so different. She was taking token smoke out of a cigarette. Thought it was a hoax, she offered blowback in the smoke. I'm thinking this could be a joke, but I'm not getting it. Like, she's gorgeous, blonde complexion, flawless. Had a digits, couple of days. She told me call us. We be chatting shit on the waves, and I just thought it was friendly. She had a dude out of state, and I'm not trying to make enemies. I'm just warming her extremities. Feel at ease, at least for her, maybe it's meant to be. If everything is meant and heaven sent, then stack crossed and gaze. Guess at the end you have to hope you're happy how your sentence reads. Always looked on mine. Smoke there, something I melt about time. I need to try to make up my mind, cause this liver's going straight to my wine. Wait. I wish I knew it end like this, and maybe then I'll get the M-boy kiss. Fuck it. I lean in, linger, and then I lips me. Only for a second, who's counting? I mean, I'm tipsy. May I only lasted a minute, but man, it did seem steamier than windows at the drive-in. Big screen. She told me times were tough. Used to hold me like a dime in the rough. While the heart was always pointing to puff. She took my very own Shia LaBeouf. Like flawless. Well, I guess the shoe fits. She would look at me like I was chicken finger food bits. For you cut the fella loose, and truthfully that's rootless. But I was too busy calling Cupid stupid. I left morals in the dark, a coral reef of color in my heart. Guess I how they come and given how I let it start. Now all I do is reminisce and spark. I wish I knew it end like this, and maybe then I'll get the M-boy kiss. Like, I wish I knew it end like this, and maybe then I'll get the M-boy kiss. We sleep the months, she sweet to touch. Such a short time spent to feel I need you this much. It's fucked to feel I need you this much. And then I found out you told me you were calling it quits, but you been running back to him each night that we split. And then it all kicked off. I'm jigsaws left to pick the pieces you pissed off. My dick saw. Said you're sorry, it's a once off, but I'm doubtful. Bet you didn't seem apologetic, but your mouth full. It's all tits up. Sorry for the mix up. Once I get the verse down, spike and get the kicks up. 7 deadly sins of a summer. We drink, love, lust, kids on the covers. Lies, greed, jealousy, the heat seems to smother them. When I play this back, I still don't see it coming. That's the bummer. That's the bummer. I wish I knew it end like this, and maybe then I get the M-boy kiss. Like, yeah. I wish I knew it end like this, and maybe then we end with one more kiss. I wish it didn't end like this, man. Something good.
That was Martin Hayes and Brooklyn Ryder. The name of the album is The Butterfly. And the name of that tune is The Hole in the Hedge.
The Hole in the Hedge.
The Hole in the Hedge. And the second tune we played was from Kojak, Dublin band. Jinty Boy, the name of the song. The name of the album is Town's Dead, possessive there. So he writes Kojak, or it was written, Kojak released Town's Dead. The album deals with themes of heartbreak, his late father's death, gentrification, and the Irish housing crisis, with the events of a love triangle that culminates on New Year's Eve, woven throughout.
Huh.
So a multi-complex,
Yes.
multi-topics there. But for the week ending in July 2nd, 2021, it was the best-selling album in Ireland.
Huh.
So there you are.
I guess he touched on all the political issues.
Got himself sold anyway.
Yeah, how about it?
And first up there, we heard from Edgell Mead from her album Bridget's and Patricia's, and the name of the tune, one you've heard before on the show, Not for This World. And you have something lined up for us, Hammer?
Yep, we're going to start this set out with the Irish Rovers.
Well, I used to be a rover and I rambled all around, and I never felt the urge to settle down. But in the county Antrim, down Ballymena waste, like Cupid came a-calling me one day. And from the very start, sure she stole away me heart, since I saw her standing there. And with her I will stay until me dying day, and I met her at the Grace Hill Fair. She was lovely as the roses and as graceful as a swan, and her lilting voice would brighten any dawn. I knew I'd be in heaven just to hold her in the arms. I was smitten by her beauty and her charm. And from the very start, sure she stole away me heart, since I saw her standing there. And with her I will stay until me dying day, and I met her at the Grace Hill Fair. Well, the fair it runs from April until Lammas days are done, and all are in good humour having fun. There's fiddlers, there's pipers, and there's dancers on the green, and the finest wares that you have ever seen. And from the very start, sure she stole away me heart, since I saw her standing there. And with her I stay until me dying day, and I met her at the Grace Hill Fair. Now me roving days are over, and I'm happy for a bite, for the lovely lass I met became me bride. Each day I count me blessings, for true love we do share, since I met her at the Grace Hill Fair. And from the very start, sure she stole away me heart, since I saw her standing there. And with her I will stay until me dying day, and I met her at the Grace Hill Fair. And from the very start, sure she stole away me heart, since I saw her standing there. And with her I will stay until me dying day, and I met her at the Grace Hill Fair.
Where the lion drums would beat, and the loving English feet, they walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus: come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell how the IRA made run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshandra. Tell us how you slew them out Arabs 2 by 2, like the Zulus they had spears and bow and arrows. How bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them natives to the marrow. Come out, you like a chance, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the RA made run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshandra. Let us hear you tell how you slandered brave Parnell, when you taught him well and truly persecuted. Where are the sneers and jeers that you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come on, you like a trans, come on and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the RA made you run like hellway from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshandra. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the RA made you run like hellway from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshandra.
That was Patrick Ball from his album Celtic Harp. I played him a couple weeks ago. And the name of the tune was Song of the Walter Kelpie, which is a traditional Welsh song. And then The Sheep Under the Snow.
The Sheep Under the Snow.
Charming names for that. And before that, we heard from the Wolf Tones from their several CD anthology album with their well-known song, Come Out You Black and Tans. And you started us off, Farmer.
I did. I started us off with Grace Hill Fair by the Irish Rovers, and that was off their album, The Best of 50 Years.
Well, today in Irish history, on the 13th of April in 1742, George Friedrich Handel's Messiah was performed for the first time anywhere in the world in Neil's Music Hall on Fishamble Street in Dublin. The hall had been opened in October of 1741, just as Ireland was coming to the end of a 2-year famine that surpassed that of the mid-19th century in terms of proportion affected between 13 and 20% of the population. 2 hospitals in Dublin, the Charitable Infirmary on Inns Quay and Mercer's Hospital on Stephen Street, were full to capacity due to the outbreak of diseases that are often accompanying famine. Thus, the Charitable Music Society hit on the idea of inviting Handel, a German composer based in London, to perform a concert in order to raise money to help the poor. Handel himself was in financial difficulty and was more than happy to debut the oratorio based on passages from the scriptures selected for him by his friend Charles Jennens. He arrived on the 17th of November and wrote to Jennens, quote, "I cannot sufficiently express the kind of treatment I receive here, but the politeness of this generous nation cannot be unknown to you," unquote. Rehearsals got underway in February of 1742, Handel personally asking for the permission from Jonathan Swift, the Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral, for its choir to take part. An early preview of the show was reviewed in Faulkner's Dublin Journal, describing it, quote, as the finest composition of music that was ever heard, unquote. Over 700 people attended the premiere on the 13th of April, with another review in the journal gushing, quote, "Words are wanting to express the exquisite delight it afforded to the admiring crowd and audience." The concert raised £400 to be divided among 3 charities. Handel did not take a fee. So your assignment now is to go home and listen to Handel's Messiah.
Yes, I'm going to have to look it up.
Do it next week when it's Easter. Do it.
Yeah.
That's usually an Easter thing. So we're going to hear from you, number 3, Farmer.
Yes, number 3 it is, and that's the Narrowbacks.
Prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay.
Oh, the winter, it is past, and the summer's come at last. And the birds, they are singing in the trees. Their little hearts are glad, but mine is very sad. For my true love is far away from me, and it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. The rose upon the briar, by the water running free, gives joy to the linnet and the bee. Their little hearts are blessed, but mine it's not at rest. For my true love is absent from me, and it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear. All you are in love, and cannot it remove. I pity the pain that you endure, for experience lets me know that your hearts are full of woe, and a woe that no mortal can endure. And it's straight I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear.
When times are hard and friends are few, and you need someone to help you through, just call my name and I come running to your side. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid.
I will be there
when you are lost in the night. No to
I'm sure everyone recognizes the voice of Mary Black. She's singing there with Paul Brady, a voice you also recognize, with the tune I Will Be There from her 25th anniversary album. And before that, we heard from Paddy Kelly. We saw Paddy Kelly.
Yep.
From his album, The Irish in Me, with The Curragh of Kildare. And you started us off, Farmer?
I did. I started us off with the Narrowbacks and the Fields of Athenry. And that was off their After Hours CD. And
next,
we are going to start Christy Moore.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
The stars that ever shone, not a one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair. Sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere, and daylight peeping through the curtains of the passing nighttime is your smile, and the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy, linger for just a little while. Since you left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. Right so, no matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On a day in spring, when snows start to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I'll sing a song. In a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, where wildflowers grow, and I'll hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain?
I gave to Nancy Spain.
like a love-sickling, and she has my heart enthralled. No life I owe, nor liberty, for love is Lord of all. And often when the Beatles' horn has lulled her right to sleep, I steal unto the shieling Lorn, and through the doreen peep, there on the cricket singing stone, she stars the bogwood fire, and hums inside sweet undertone, the song of heart's desire. Her welcome like her love for me is from the heart within. Her warm kisses felicity, not know.
While you're listening to the band Landless, this is Kevin Cale and Farmer Hughes signing off for another week. Please listen to our show again next week, and please listen to all the locally produced programming here at WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio.
And I wish everybody has a good week. I hope everybody had a good week last week. I wish everybody to stay tuned into our show again next week. And have a great week this week. Be good, be kind, and keep your Irish eyes a-smiling.
Gurram Ugat Agus Jahi Shahugan.